Let's work. Turn it down and listen to the experts. Gotta give a shout to the Talking Junk Network. Showing love, hosting battles, playing dope joints. The break room topics always staying on point. Never disappoint. We'll never need a makeover. We here for the takeover like Jehovah. Talking Junk break room takeover on the podcast. Dropping bomb facts on demand like Comcast. Now drop a comment whenever they're going live. Hit the YouTube channel right now and go subscribe. Peace.
Talking Junk Network,
where entertainment lives.
Welcome to Talking Junk.
I'm your host, Jason Melendez.
Live now every week.
Talking Junk.
A multitude of professionals in different aspects, different walks of life.
You have to come on and talk junk like a normal person.
It's the beginning of the week, and how else do you choose to start it? With the what the fuck is happening today? With the best podcast around, Talking Junk. We have a great guest for you tonight, as we do every night, but you're going to take a break from the self-help and all the knowledge that we give to you, and we're going to feed you some knowledge for the street. We're going to feed you some knowledge for hip-hop. We're going to feed you some battle rap knowledge. We got Sam I Am, the Emcee, the legendary battle rapper. He's highly respected, an independent artist, known for his his nationally acclaimed freestyle skills and active participation in the battle rap. He's also a skilled b-boy and event promoter. Sam's music is heavily influenced by the 90s golden era of hip-hop, but he adds a unique twist with his futuristic lyricism and wordplay. He has achieved great success winning major competitions such as BET Freestyle Friday, where he became a Hall of Fame champion, and being a finalist for the MTV World Rap Championship for $1 million, just to name a few. Sam's released 6 studio albums and is a member of 2 well-respected Chicago hip-hop crews in SAK, Stars Are Kings, and Shy Rock Chapter 4. So without further ado, let's bring the man, the myth, the legend on, Mr. Sam I Am, the Emcee. How you doing tonight, Sam?
Yo, I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm glad that you finally came on so we can hit this one-on-one interview.
Word up.
So I was just telling you right off live that you're the first person to actually be a guest on all 3 of my podcasts. So thank you very much for that.
Word. That's dope, man. The trilogy.
Right. Now, we met because you were promoting a battle rap out there in Phoenix with Phoenix Connections.
Right.
But our connection starts a little earlier. Like I watched you when I was younger. Like we're probably not too much apart in age. Yeah. But I watched you on 106 in Park growing up, man, and it's like I was rooting for you the whole time, bro. It's amazing to see this come full circle.
Word, man. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Just to see that, the impact is still there after all these years. That was 09.
Right, but the name still rings bells, man. Now, how did you get started in battle rap?
So the way that I got started in battle rap, just naturally me being an MC, getting real serious about it in the late 80s, early 90s, when I started getting serious about freestyling around like 93, 94. And then I would say when you fast forward to, I'd say about 95 is when I really started getting active in battle. There's a spot called Navy Pier and this place called The Point. And, anytime there was a cypher, people were always just trying to battle. So it wasn't like just all positive vibes and hip hop. And it's like if you came in the cypher, people were just coming at you. So, naturally it's kind of like if back then it was like if you freestyle, you battled, where I think now there's a lot of freestylers that are very nice, but they don't actually battle. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
back then, that was just hand in hand, like how they say there's an MC and rapper, or how it's like different definitions of freestyle. Like when I grew up, it was no separation. Freestyle was off the top, and you battled. You know what I'm saying? So that was hand in hand. since the early mid 90s.
So now they're two separate categories. One, you have one for battle rap, and then you have one for freestyle rapping, and
Yeah,
it's like you said, it's crazy to see the game evolve because when we were growing up, that was all one and the same. If you're
yeah,
in a
yeah,
cipher, if you're freestyling, somebody's gonna get at you. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Almost like the b boys and that are dancing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Once
exactly.
you got served came out, it's a wrap. You can't just dance in the club and not expect
Exactly.
somebody to get at you.
Yeah.
So what led you to 106 in Park?
They actually had a so first of all, let me preface my statement by saying that 106 in Park is in New York, it's in Manhattan, you know. So
Right.
anybody who wanted to be on that show, you had to go out there to audition. But they had a one-time audition in Chicago. I'm just like, man, what? There's just no way. There's no way I'm not
The
gonna do it.
stars are aligned. It was fate.
I was well aligned, man. So I went there. I had to battle about I'll say about 7 or 8 people to advance. And me and Agent Orange, he's from Springfield, Illinois, and we're the only two from the state of Illinois to be retired. And we were actually at the same audition, and we both made it the same year, class of '09. You know what I'm saying? And we actually battled each other too, and they kept the both of us, and then and we both went on to get retired.
So I was just gonna ask you, did that at the time make you the undisputed freestyle king of Chicago? But since you had two of y'all at the time, did y'all kind of share that glory?
So he's in Springfield, so he's not part of the Chicago, situation. But as far as being, the king of the Chicago freestyle thing, there's a battle called Round Spitters. And basically the top 200 MCs. Well, I would say not even necessarily the top 200 MCs. Let's just say it's 200 MCs for each of these Round Spitters battles. So like if you're the last man standing, you're pretty much well respected as one of the top MCs in Chicago. And they only
Right.
had 5 of them, and I had won Ron Spitter's 4. So once I had won that, that kind of catapulted me to say, okay, let me do Scribble Jam, let me do MTV, let me do BET, because I figured like once I could conquer Chicago, I could, travel the world and see where I'm at.
Hell yeah, why not?
Right.
Once you conquered the big city, you gotta broaden your horizons. You know what I mean? You got to take your skill and challenge it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, a lot of people, because of the 8 Mile movie, a lot of people see battle rap as kind of that dank, dingy kind of club feel. Uh, what type of experiences have you had in battle rap? Was it always kind of the dank, damp kind of venue, or well, we've obviously seen you on BT, but I mean,
Yeah.
back in the streets when you're doing your thing, what type of venues do you frequent?
I mean, a lot of stuff started off in the basement, going to people's basements and ciphering or being in the lunchroom cafeteria, banging the beat on the table, and you know what I'm saying. So it just started in those elementary phases, and then it progressed. Being under 21, so you would just go to these little local spots where the teenagers would go, and then once I hit 21, now you're going to these venues and winning battles and venues and things of that nature. But everything is all, progressive, man. But I'm definitely a person who's been in the street battling cats a lot. My resume runs deep in the street as far as street battles and stuff that just will never be recorded. You know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing just to see.
Well, back
Look,
then, because
you
now
know,
everything's recorded.
yeah, yeah, but it's just so many, battles I've been in that, that are of mythological, nature, but yeah, man. So just from, I have a song called the MC where I kind of talk about the roots of my battle career, just starting off as a kid, writing raps in the basement, recording that, and then progressing to little talent shows, and then, progressing to the ciphers, and then progressing to, a certain rap battle with maybe 3 people, but then, progressing to battles with maybe 15 contestants and 200, or then, okay, now I'm going, national, and now I'm doing battles in Canada, and you know what I'm saying? So, I just keep on progressing. But all the type of situations I've been in, like all different types of environments, and it's just a blessing. But like I said, I think I came up in a whole different climate than what it is now. I think it's more so battle. The most popular battles are written now, and I think that's kind of what inspired me to be a promoter and still throw freestyle battles and everything like that. And I still get down on the written too, but just as far as what I try to preserve the most is the freestyle off the top.
Would you consider yourself a lyricist?
Absolutely.
Now, how growing up did you feed your lyricism? How did you educate it?
I think I really believe in what you read, what you listen to, what you consume is going to dictate, your lyricism, you know what I mean? And so I was listening to people who I know would challenge my pen. I was listening to hieroglyphics and, Black Moon, Freestyle Fellowship, Tribe Called Quest, Drez, Redman, as I got a little bit older, I felt like cannabis was really ahead of its time, man. But just so many different lyricists that
He should have
inspired me.
never stole that mic from LL's arm.
Yeah, he won that battle, but he lost the war.
He sure did. But blackballing's a bitch in the industry.
Man. But he's by far one of the greatest MCs ever, and. But I just remember when Souls of Mischief, they came out with the song called That's When You Lost. And so they started off talking about why didn't I get my just desserts for all the kids I must have hurt. And I'm thinking like this is back in 93. And I'm like, just desserts. I didn't even realize what that was. I was damn near at college and that means justice or whatever. So how come he didn't get his just desserts? I was just like, they're battle rapping on a level that's philosophical, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even just
Right.
you're so whack, and it's just like when I was listening to Rakim and he's talking about taking to the Milky Way. I think I was just inspired by lyricism that you don't necessarily have to be Captain Obvious, but that sarcasm, just kind of just knowing that you're on another level without having to blatantly say it, and then then once and the style is more kind of like 3D. Like the more you listen to me, the more you see.
It brings the term hide it in plain sight to music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Wordplay, lyricism, and all of that ties into it. I feel like you have rappers, you have entertainers, you have MCs, and then you have lyricists. And I feel like like an entertainer, that's like Puffy, But then you got a rapper. He might not be an MC, but he's more serious than like a P Diddy or something like that. You
Right.
got the MC. He can rock. He's gonna rock the mic. He's gonna take it seriously and everything like that. He doesn't have to be crazy lyrical, but he's a man or a woman who stands on hip hop principles. But the lyricists, they're trying to go to the highest level of lyricism as possible. When I think about like Razzcast, Solo on Ice, just things like that, I feel like those are some of like, the high caliber lyricism. When I listen to Nas, Illmatic, just things that you just knew, like, man, this is really a time capsule of the future.
Have you gotten the chance to meet any of your heroes?
I have actually. It's funny when I battled on 106 and Park, they always had celebrity judges. So like the first week I had like Method Man and Redman for the first week, and then I had Most Def and so I mean, and I've run into a lot of some of my favorites over the years as far as Boot Camp Click, Pharaoh Monch, and just over the years I've met like a ton of celebrities, man, for sure. Like, even when I did the MTV $1 million battle, we were with Disaster. We were chilling with Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. 40 Glock, he was one of the judges. E40, he was a judge. Supernatural was a judge. I really feel like some of the most important spots as far as freestyling, I've been there. In Orlando, I've been there. Project Blowed, I've freestyled there several times. You know what I'm saying? Subterranean, obviously, is the Chicago landmark for freestyle. But pretty much, I've been on like a hip hop pilgrimage, like since I've been 21 and over, basically just, going to anywhere where people are considered serious freestylers and seeing what they talking about.
Now, do you still frequent those same spots now?
I mean, not as much, the places that I came and saw and conquered, or was able to just vibe out and build, I just traveled those places, and sometimes I might travel back there, but all in all, if I'm going somewhere to win a battle in like Milwaukee or something, it might be a one and done, or, whatever the case. But I just genuinely love freestyling. I genuinely, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I've made a real financial career out of it. I mean, I've made thousands and thousands of dollars off of rap, but that's not that's not paying the mortgage. That's not paying, you know what I'm saying? So
It
and I
does
think
what
that's,
it needs to, though. It feeds the soul.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think that's kind of what inspires me to be a promoter, because if I could throw a freestyle battle and give the winner $100 or $200, it just feels good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the $1 million battle with MTV, got to the finals and then they got canceled. So you got to think at the
I
end
guess MTV didn't have that $1 million to give motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think it was, they probably had like a clause in the contract because the battle was supposed to be. I made it all the way to the very end because they had 3 episodes and it was supposed to be me versus Disaster in the finals for the $1 million. So, and then whoever was going to win that would have won the million. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Disaster, man. And you know, I guess they had the contracts ready, because the final event never happened, but we couldn't sue. I guess they had their wordplay tight, and that's why I say $1 million prize. If you don't say $1 million cash prize, you know what I'm saying? Just semantics, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, that's crazy. But that's why, that kind of motivated me to throw. I've thrown like probably like 30 or so freestyle battles for the hip hop community, and I've always paid the winner. You know, I mean, I was in contention. If had I won $1 million, I would have been. That would have been the highest amount that a battle rapper has ever earned for a rap battle in history. So, even though it didn't happen, just to still be in that conversation, it's cool.
Did you ever get a chance to battle Disaster after that?
Nah, we just hung out, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. But whenever I battle people, they always use that as a point of reference, like, yeah, your show got canceled and it never happened. And I'm just like, did you get that far?
That's right. At least I was on a fucking show, right? Is Disaster still rapping now?
Oh yeah, he's huge, man. I mean, he's been doing this thing. He was in the Eminem Bodied movie, and he's got millions of views, man. I mean, like he just took off, man. You know what I mean? He definitely took off. Yeah.
Would you ever consider doing it again? You and him?
Hey man, I'm with whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be a great look, if he was down to battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he probably has like certain contracts and a certain fee and all this other type of stuff. So, I don't know if that'll be able to happen, but if the opportunity presented itself, or even if me and him could cipher or something, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be all nihilistic or whatever. I know that
right, like a freshman cipher.
Yeah. Like I know Hector, he had reached out to damn, what's his name? It's slipping my mind right now. Oh, Blind Fury, after I won a battle in Phoenix. And so he was trying to set that battle with me versus Blind Fury. So Blind Fury, what up? You know what I'm saying? If you want the smoke, let me know, but just stuff like that, man. I mean, at this point in my career, man, I'm not so gun-ho on like, I'm just going to kill everybody. Now it's just like, if the opportunity presents itself, cool. But like back in the day though, like I was that dude. Like if I saw a cipher, like I was trying to just kill everybody and just real relentless, But now I'm just more laid back, like I don't bite unless I have to, basically.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Sometimes you got to live your life like that. And we know your wordplay is crazy, but you know whose wordplay is even crazier?
Who's that?
A word from our sponsors.
Me and my team, whenever we link up, they're gonna be drink up. We sit down, relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the boss when I tend to the boss and I'm not talking drink ups. So tell the bartender that tend to the bar to please pass me a big cup up. And tell that waitress is waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. Now wait and listen, no, they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll tickle your taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the Drizzle.
Go to the dizzlebrand.com right now and order yours today.
You are hereby guilty for pretending to taste good. You are hereby guilty of pretending to be nutritious. You are hereby guilty of being garbage. Who can save us in these troubled times?
Excalibur, 20% off your first order with HP Street, 10% off every order after that with Talk John 69. Welcome back. Just in case you just joined us, we are with the legendary Sam I Am, the MC. You were just telling us that you have calmed down as of late with your being gun-ho to join ciphers, but that doesn't mean that you're afraid of the competition.
Exactly.
So you've crossed over now into the realm of promoter. What are some of the things that you've promoted thus far?
So, like I said, I started going off the top freestyle battles. I feel like, there was a big void, and off the top freestyle battles. So I'm proud to have grown like over 25 off the top battles, and for the hip hop community. Also throw showcases, open mics. Just anything to kind of keep the underground hip hop alive, man. I feel like, especially just being in those type of MTV battles and dealing with those contracts and industry rule number 4080. I'm trying to let them know, like, I'm not shady. You know what I'm saying? And and it's just a beauty to see like hip hop the way that it should be done. I can't look in Double XL or look at the source and see the underground hip hop that deserves to not deserves to be in there per se, but that hasn't really had a light shined on it, which is the underground scene here.
Right, it's a dying thing at the moment.
Somebody's got to water the plant, man.
Right, and who better, right? Now, what exactly stopped you from penning a deal?
It's funny. I had gotten like some offers with different labels and things like that. And so
I would have imagined there had to have been a couple offers out there on the table.
Yeah, and there was nothing that that really caught my attention, because you got to realize that if your value isn't worth a certain amount or whatever, like, and you're already getting like a small number of points on top of that, you have to look at what you have to recoup. So it's like, let's just say if they offer you, $20,000, but the budget to make the album is really 40, you owe 20. You see, but people don't break it down.
So you end up with 20 to make your album.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I do until I see something that just really makes sense for me. As a matter of fact, I'm starting my own record label, which is called Thunderground Records, and it's a combination of words, thunder and underground. So Thunderground Records, I'm bringing thunder to the underground. We're trying to crack the mold, and so that's what I really want to do in my career is, help put other people on, and I feel like I've done enough battles and won enough battles to not kind of take a step back, but I just kind of want to see other people grow and develop and win, and I still battle too. Like I said, I'm still active. I'm like, it's kind of like I grew up doing all the elements, man. And back in my super hardcore DJ days, I had business cards and I was always handing them out, like, yo, I'm a DJ, let me DJ your party. You see what I'm saying? But now, but now I'm at the point, like, if somebody called me and said, hey, I want you to do a battle or DJ or something like that, then I'm doing it. But I'm not like, just relentlessly hitting up people and
right.
So it's like I still got the dog in me. It's just, now it's just more of a
the dog is trained now.
Attracting, basically.
Right, your dog is trained. It's obedient. It's not just going out there trying to hump everybody's leg. I see you. I know. I understand.
Yeah.
So with starting your own label, there comes artists. Do you have your eye on anybody in particular who you'd probably pen a deal with at the moment?
What I really want to do is want to sign some artists that go to Subterranean. So Subterranean is a venue in Chicago, and they have the longest running open mic on the planet. It's hosted by Annihilation and Shadow Master, and this scene has been going on freestyle open mic every Tuesday for 23 years. You know, and the fact that it hasn't been in the source of Double XL, that's just criminal. You know what I'm saying? So I want to like get people from the Subterranean era, you know what I'm saying? And part of that, and then try to blow us up. I feel like that's really
Right.
like if I,
Educate the masses.
yeah, something like that. Because I see a lot of MCs from Chicago that may have blown up, and I'm just like, I never seen this dude in the cipher. I never seen him at Sub T. You can't freestyle, but but that's not to say that they're not on the level that they're supposed to be on and nothing like that, because obviously they're on a higher level than I am. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying
That's not always the case though. Not all the time is somebody that has a deal in a better position lyrically or musically inclined than that of somebody that doesn't have a deal. You know what I mean? It's very rare that actually happens.
Let me retract my statement. So not like a higher level than me lyrically or conceptually or anything like that, but as far as their visibility, their marketing, their distribution,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at the drill scene, the media comes to them. They don't have to fight so hard to get, but just
it's all about party vibes.
Yeah. It's like the radio. I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of great underground stations and everything like that, but I feel like when you turn on the popular radio, it's kind of like 15 songs of rotation, if that.
Right, because it's kind of hard to play all that hard shit on the radio. You got rules and regulations and shit. There's only certain things that they could play. So it fucking sucks, because then you got the disc jockeys that are just there playing favoritisms or getting paid off to play other shit. You know what I mean? And then the real people don't shine.
Yeah, and there's a good scene down here. Like we have a really dope underground hip hop scene here, man. And I have a line in my song called Gutter. I think I sent you the link for that, but I'm like, I'm from the shop where we inspired the globe. Literally, the Go has one of the best scenes, but no industry. So we really lack the major record labels and that major push, like compared to like a New York or Atlanta or like Cali, where they have the machine, behind everything. But as far as like venues and open mics and stuff like that, it's a plethora, but that's what I'm really hoping to do, is just try to push the underground to the mainstream, and not necessarily just the mainstream, just even middle, like I want to, basically create Thunderground to be something like a Raucous Records, basically. You know what I mean? Something
okay. Okay. I see that. So when it comes out, well, not comes out, because you already got your, you're already established. You just need some artists. Yeah. Do you plan on taking everything a little more mainstream than it really? I mean, it's mainstream now to the people in Chicago that love the underground. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure there are people across the country that have buzzed about it and know about it. But do you plan on trying to, take it on the road with you? You toured the country. Are you going to take a couple of the artists, sign them to Thunderground, and then go on tour with it?
I mean, if it all works out, absolutely. And so right now I'm just testing certain things to see if it works for myself, because obviously if I'm not able to attain a certain level as an artist, how can I pull other people in? We'll just be running the same circle. But one thing that I have been able to do is just throw pretty successful underground hip hop events, and so I know that there's a foundation there. But now it's just, how can I take it to the next level? How can we get can we get those sponsors and all of that other stuff, and just trying to connect those dots. I mean, to me, even if the record label thing never worked, I will still continue to throw shows for the underground hip hop community, which it brings me a lot of joy either way. Just even with battling, like now battling for me is it's not even more so about the opponent. It's more so about I want to show you all lyrically where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? And he just so happens to be in my way.
How do people usually prep for a battle rap?
Well, it really depends. As far as freestyle, I think I like to throw out a lot of words, a lot of different scenarios. I'm always trying to freestyle in real time for better or for worse. You got to look at what your surroundings are and incorporate that, and not just try to make it like that shirt is red, that shirt is blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of popular freestyle rappers do that type of stuff. But I mean, just trying to work on your wordplay and just reading on current events and just like I said, just really trying to be aware of what's going on and knowing how to incorporate what's in the environment. Now, as far as the written battles, it can be a very tedious process because you're writing things over and over, you're rehearsing it over and over. You got to practice doing it with no reaction, with reaction. Practice it with heckling, practice it drunk, practice it sober. You know what I'm saying?
So most of those fucking battle raps that we see that are on stage, are those all written raps?
Predominantly, yeah. Predominantly, yes.
Okay. Now we got your $1 million battle from MTV right here. Let's put it up real quick.
Yeah.
All rights reserved to MTV and Sam I Am the MC. Talking Junk Network does not own the rights to everything we're about to play right now. This is solely for educational purposes. So YouTube, fuck off.
Oh, flow so Cosby, Ted DiBiase, you Tangent Rocks need a whole lot of oxy. Look, my rap style's very, I can tell you scary. You's a cross-dressing Christian, just like Tyler Perry. Very gay in my opinion, in all honesty. See, I'm a star, you should study astronomy. Me, I'm after numbers like the book of Deuteronomy. You're in a recession like the rest of the economy.
Me as a freestyle MC, I want to be known as one of the dopest freestyle MCs of all time. And, just accomplishing that through numerous battles and winning certain championships. This is another notch on the belt.
Yeah. I'm not in a recession like the rest of the economy. You know that I am fresh, and brother, you are not stopping me. And I can tell you this, yo, you are a steady loser. Who you borrowing that t-shirt from, Freddy Krueger? Yeah, that's right, yes, I'm the lyrical male. Your albums like that shit, it won't sell. Word up, because you know what? My rhymes existed, just like your braids. Don't get it twisted. Hey, yo, Kevin Black, I'm a legend that will shred this cat and prove that he can never rap. That's right, yo, your flow, it ain't no skate, brother. Let's understand I'm smooth like shea butter.
And the judge, his name was Shay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm smooth like shea butter. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse the internet connection. Going live and playing shit on the internet doesn't always work with fucking Spectrum in Florida, but we're doing our best here. Now I think we got the 106 and Park jump offs too. Let's see if we can pull that up.
What up?
Now this is what I remember you from.
Yeah. All these battles were done concurrently. So after I got retired from 106 and Park, 2 months later, I was this was all 2009. So for 3 months stretch, I was on BET and MTV for 3 months in a row.
Okay. All rights reserved to BET on this one. We do not own the rights to anything that's about to be played. So again, fuck you, YouTube.
Meet these MCs. Challenger number one, please introduce yourself, man.
Hey, yo, what up, world? It's Sam I Am from Chi-Town, baby. Chi-Town. Everybody say real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
Say real hip hop. Come on.
Red man,
Yo,
that's
right
there.
Metaphors, they gon' hit you. You got me battling a Jenny Craig before picture. I'm like, dang, you better honor a beast. This dude got his change for $1 a piece. Yo, with the microphone, I'm flying this dude. You see the Michael Jordans because I'm flying to you. Listen, I come through, then I rap with the force. Do me a favor. Stick your head back to the horse. Yo, I tell you this, he ain't getting bread. Everybody make some noise for Mr. Ed. Yo, I tell you this, yo, my raps killed him. Yo, fact, make some noise for Cat Williams. Word up, I don't care. Don't play around. Like A-Ball or MJG, I lay it down. Yo, I'll tell you this, I'm the realest contender. You dealing with a member, I'm 5'6". I can tell you this, I freestyle the best. Why you up here looking like Kanye stressed? Yo, I can rhyme off the brain. Gucci ain't real if you watch it on the train. Hey, yo, check it out. Now you think you all hot. How you gonna have waist with ball spots? Yo, you ain't harming me. Everything that you do is R&B. I tell you this, and yo, my flavor's good. Hey, yo, Mr. Rogers, he can't come into my neighborhood.
His name is Mr. Rogers.
Lyrically, this dude is going to suffer. I said happy Father's Day to your mother.
Ooh.
Word up. You the fakest of rookies. Can you please tell your mom stop making me cook these words? It's in my am battling Sammy. Yeah, I gotta tell you the truth, cause in my am, yeah, I'm spitting the boot. And I let you know that I'm the hot MC. I keep it thorough, cause I'm a prodigy.
Woo. Heat. The heat. I don't even know what else to play after that. Let me see what we got here. I got your mic battles. Now this is every single battle rap you've ever done, right? Now we can find every single.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull that up real quick. Now, if y'all interested in hearing more of that heat brings down upon the top of their heads, you gotta watch right here on Verse Tracker. Go to Verse Tracker, find the one that you're looking for, click on it. Make sure, I'm not even sure if you can do it on this site, but make sure you leave a comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, do whatever you got to do to get Sam those views.
Yeah.
Now, what have you got going on now? Like anything recent that you got coming up?
Yeah, so my boy Shake from St. Louis, he's a big part of the Gold Coast Battle League. He came to Chicago and we down at this spot called Talia Hall. Off the top in front of 1,200 people, man. It was crazy. That battle's coming out March 31st. Though the link is already up, like the world premiere link is up on YouTube already. So if people look up Sam I Am the MC versus Shake, they can reserve their watch. So that's it right there. Big shouts out to him and those.
All right. And where can we find those 6 albums that you got?
Yeah, so you all can find my albums on Bandcamp. If you go to google.com and type Bandcamp, everything will pop up right there. And also, you can find a lot of my music on all streaming platforms. iTunes, Spotify, you name it.
And don't forget every single battle rap on that Verse Tracker. Sam, I know you are a busy man. You got a lot to do, a lot coming up, and a lot to work on, so we're not going to take too much more of your time. But if you can, let us know where to find you if we want to get in contact with you for, party promotions, hiring events, where we can find you.
Word. Yeah, everybody, y'all can find me at Sam I Am the MC on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So, man, I just really appreciate y'all for having me, man. And big shouts out, salute, talking junk, word up.
You already know, man. The pleasure is all ours, you fucking family. We love having you on. We got to get you on the break room again, so that way it's not business, it's all pleasure.
Word up, man. For sure. Just let me know, man.
No, definitely. Would you mind taking us out on a little freestyle?
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, I got to kick it off of the top. Let them know they won't laugh. But I got to throw them in the trash. Yeah, I got the dart spitting with the car heart. and understand some I am be the man. I bring it back to the lyrical flow. Was men on the joke, but stepping up just a criminal foe. That's the way that I do with the flow. You're not holding it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what you not deodorant, but that's right. I got the ups of UPS. I do you fresh. I represent the crew. That's the S to the AK. I'm never wildin', but yo, but be fuck wild with style. The fucking Stony Yowlin'. Peace to my people talking junk one time. Off the top, man, I'm the lyrical mastermind. I'm the mastermind they call, just call Visa. Prestia. Pop, 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 onomatopoeia. Let's go.
Woo! Sam I Am, the MC, y'all, on all platforms streaming now. Make sure to go like, share, and subscribe. All Talking Junk Network shows on all platforms. Go to Instagram and make sure you follow Talking Junk Network and Sam I Am, the MC. Peace out.